Fear failing to guarantee failing. Catch-22, isn't it? However, that's the reality of it. If you have a fear of failing, you will never ever succeed, and you'll always stay at the current level of success or lack of that you're currently experiencing. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through how fearing failing causes you to stay at a level of failing and to never succeed, and how that impacts your life, and also what you need to do to overcome the fear of failing to ensure that you break out of the levels that you're currently at and get to access completely new levels of success. If this is of interest, then stay tuned. I am Dan Warburton, a transformational coach who's known for having enabled thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners to succeed in extraordinary ways. I've also got web spaces full of testimonies backing this up, and I'm often invited to speak to audiences of thousands around the world about what transformation makes possible. I now get to live an extraordinary lifestyle, and I want you to be able to experience the same. Okay, so let's go for it. So, fear failing to guarantee failing. You might be wondering, well, how does that work, Dan? Well, think about it. Many entrepreneurs, or people who want to be entrepreneurs, or many people who want to have their own business, they are so scared of failing that they don't even make a start. This could be you. Or they make a start, but they don't stay committed long enough to get a result. Or they keep changing direction often without being consistent in one avenue. And then what happens is people then actually fail. But what is it that goes on in people's minds that cause them to give up? It's exactly that. It's a fear of failing. But if we pull apart, what is a fear of failure actually made up of? Well, a fear of failure is actually fearing what others will think of us if we fail. Or it's a fear of starting off small and people laughing at us for not having any results and for not succeeding at the beginning. And what happens is we become so fearful of what other people think. Like, I don't know about you, but do you have the confidence to just switch on a camera and just go live on social media to all your friends and family? If you can't do that, then you're actually fearing what other people think. And many people live with this experience. Or you might have an experience that you just don't feel like starting. You don't feel like working hard. You don't feel like doing the things that it really takes to succeed. But if you have a look, what's underneath that? Because you know full well that if you chose something that you absolutely love, it wouldn't matter how long it takes to succeed in that thing because you love what you do anyway. That's certainly for me. As a transformational coach, I eat, breathe, sleep coaching. And I love waking up every day, coming up with ideas for videos, contacting my clients, coaching and empowering them. And I go through phases where I make really good money and then other phases where I have less money, usually because I spend too much or I invest it to grow it and I leave myself a little money. But anyway, that's my thing. And what happens is a lot of people have this experience of just not being consistent. And again, it always comes back to this fear of failing. Because the fear of failure is literally the thing that causes us to not want to move forward in case we then experience that thing that we're fearing. And then it just happens so much that so many people just give up before they've succeeded. Or they just, maybe this is you. Maybe you start something, you move towards it, you do a bit of work, and then you get a great idea, or you have somebody makes an offer to you, you drop what you're doing, and then you go working on something else. Yeah? Is that you? Or maybe you just don't commit. You're just not consistent in taking the actions until you actually succeed. Now, either of those things is actually a fear of failure. Why? Well, Because what happens is as you start to work towards something and you don't get the results, the not getting the results only proves to you, oh no, I'm not succeeding, it's not working. And so all of a sudden, then you get this experience of, oh, I'm failing, I'm not succeeding. And then that causes you to change direction and start something else. All in an attempt to do something that gives you a result that feeds back to you that you're doing well, that gives you the acknowledgement or whatever you need, you know? Like whatever you need, like a story of needing to be loved, needing to be wanted, needing to fit in and all these things. And for many people, those disempowering kind of needs cause them to not be consistent. Because when things don't go to plan, they fear it's only going to get worse and it's going to become even more painful. And I see this again and again and again with people. So what's the solution to it, and how do you break out of fearing failure? The first thing is to acknowledge the fear of failure, because you can't transform or do anything until you have awareness of what's running you initially. So first thing is become aware that you have a fear of failing. Secondly, allow yourself to feel that fear. It's one thing acknowledging it. It's second thing is, or the thing that's different, is to actually allow yourself to feel these feelings. Just get, yeah, okay, I'm scared. I'm scared it might go wrong. I'm scared that people might laugh at me. Yeah, got it. Okay, and I hear you, and I understand you, and I know how you feel because I've been there, I really have. However, now that you've allowed yourself to feel those feelings, was it so bad? Well, was it? Was it so bad? Feeling those feelings? No, it's not so bad, is it? And once you begin practicing this, you'll start feeling these feelings of fear. You'll start feeling these feelings of worry. And as you just allow yourself to feel these feelings, you'll realize, firstly, that they're not that bad, that they're just feelings, that it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to not feel like wanting to launch ourselves at something. That's okay. And then third thing is, then take action regardless of those feelings. But what you need to do is you need to work out what are the most effective actions to take. Like what is the most tiny action that you can take towards maybe setting up a business when you're full-time employment. It might be talking to other people that have done it. Don't go talking to other people in your company or people that are in other similar positions, because they'll tell you, no, don't do it, you're mad, just stay where you are, because you're actually challenging their fears. They don't want you to prove them wrong. So be careful in who you speak to, but go find somebody who is possibly a coach, a mentor, somebody who's succeeded in the things that you want to succeed in. Ask them for advice, ask them how they did it, and ask them what might be the first actions I can take. Even you, just having those initial conversations is going to be the beginning of you moving forward and moving through a fear of failing. And as you do that, you're going to get in motion. And as you get in motion, you're going to be taking action bit by bit, step by step. And at some point, you're going to break in to inspiration. You're all of a sudden going to feel a whole new level of inspiration. Like, I'm recently getting into cinematography and to doing sort of more complex video work. Some of you guys, you might have seen my Sunday adventures that I take you all on. Have a look at them if you haven't. I've been told that by other people they really enjoy them and they're fun. And now I'm getting into cinematography and into camera, and all of a sudden, like I'm not good with numbers, I'm really not good with maths, I failed most of my education. But all of a sudden, I'm now studying numbers and f-stops and aperture settings and all the mathematics that go behind photography and videography. Why? Because I've pushed through this fear of having to deal with the complexity of it. And as I've pushed through it, I've now started to succeed. And as I'm starting to succeed, I'm starting to feel inspired by it. And as I'm feeling inspired by it, now nothing's stopping me. And now I'm really looking forward to getting into really great, grand cinematography shots and to bring that in with kind of getting my transformational and enlightened entrepreneurism messages across. So today, take this on. Firstly, acknowledge the fear of failing. Secondly, allow yourself to feel the fear of failing. And number 3, get in action. Find some tiny little actions, start taking them on, and begin truly moving towards that lifestyle that inspires you. If you learned something today, if you've got something that you can implement or something that's given you an insight, then hit that like button, assist me to assist other coaches and other entrepreneurs and business owners by clicking the like button, because you doing that enables me to get the videos boosted, more views, and then I can assist and empower even more people, and that's enabling me to make my dream come true, and that is to see entrepreneurs, business owners, and all those of you that are truly committed to creating your dream lifestyle to actually go and do that for real. Well done for checking in today's video, and whatever you do, remember, dream the dream, choose the dream, live the dream. Cheers.